counting down to first pitch here at Comerica Park. The Rangers and the Tigers are coming your way next. A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers. Matt Vasgersian with you for another edition of Tigers Baseball here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth shortly by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. Number 3 will dig in here. Now the 3-1 pitch. There's a line drive that'll be over the head of Iglesias and on into left center field for a base hit. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo to 2-2 now. Two pitch on the way. Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out. So with 1 on and 1 out now, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Here it comes, 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first and plenty of time to get fielder for out number 2.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities, and he comes through big time right there.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Upton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rangers on top here, 1-0. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. They'll go to work against the most valuable player from the 2008 World Series, the changeup specialist left-hander Cole Hamels. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Ian Kinsler steps in now. Three and two, here it is. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Justin Upton will stand in. Hamels ready with the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here he comes on 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's the full count offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. And he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Now the 1-2. On the ground to third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. It remains 1-0. Ian Desmond leads things off now in the top half of the second. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. Here it comes. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Rougned Odor will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Sets the 2-2 pitch. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
The next 3-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Batting ninth, catcher
Robinson Chirinos digs in at the plate. One on the way. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home, and the runner will score from second. And he will score as well, and they've pushed the lead up to 3-0 now. And he's going to get there with a one-out triple.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a two-run triple.
Number 3 will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Two. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Well, you knew this was definitely going to be close, and that turned out to be a pretty good throw home from out there in right field, but it's going to wind up being just a little too late to get his man.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Victor Martinez will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Oh, look at this. Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
In now, J.D. Martinez. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Nick Castellanos started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Good riding action to that thing, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Jared Saltalamacchia will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
3-0 is on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Full count pitch on its way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Yeah, that's a good bit of base running right there. 3-2, he's going on the pitch, and he'll keep right on going around second and on to third base now as this puts runners on the corners with 2 away.
Jose Iglesias will stand in with runners at the corners now as he looks for a third straight 2-out hit here in the inning to maybe get him a run after all. This ball's grounded foul. big pitch here, 1-2. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Prince Fielder is ready to go here as we begin the third. The 1-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo home run for Prince Fielder, and the Rangers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Into the box now, Adrian Beltre. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Mitch Moreland will dig in with one in and one away. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. A sight these fans have seen before. Look who's back in town. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Rangers 5 and the Tigers nothing. Cameron Maben makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Number 3 is there, and he has it for the out. So one away now, and here's Ian Kinsler. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Number 3 is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. Justin Upton will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here comes the 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Justin Upton with the solo home run. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, I guess that's one way to get back into a ball game. This wasn't the most majestic of swings, but it's going to work out just fine as you'll see this thing bonk right off the foul pole, and sometimes that's the kind of thing you need to help turn the tide for your ball club.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera, and this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. One for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in Michigan. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Rougned Odor will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. The 1-2 with one away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Here comes a 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castellanos is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Robinson Chirinos will try it again. Remember, he tripled home a pair his first time. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Now the bats need to come alive. It's 5-1. Victor Martinez will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Fouled straight back. He'll try again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
And you remember, Martinez was one of the first big dominoes to fall in the offseason as he re-signed with the Tigers not too long after the World Series ended. And if you're happy somewhere, why would you leave? And he delivers here with a solid base hit. Boy, this guy can sting it.
Fouled back. The 2-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, there you go. That was easy. Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then bang. A triple here chases him home.
Nick Castellanos will dig in. He singled his first. Here he comes on 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now there are two ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. A big pitch here, 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Jose Iglesias will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Chu is there to make the catch, and now the runner at third doesn't know what's going on. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. After this. Ready now on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stepping in now, Prince Fielder. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Well hit, but I think he pulled it a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. And he got him to swing early as this is skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. Cameron Maben will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. A ball hit to Andrus at short. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Well, the secret to his success really isn't that hard to figure. We'll keep him down the line, and you can see he just uses that speed to leg this one out.
Justin Upton will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Number 3 is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he... And he's retired.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in, the American League's all-star starter at first base a season ago. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Adrian Beltre will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. Now this is swung on and missed by Beltre, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. And the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Ian Desmond will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Verlander's pitch is hit right past him on the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Now batting number
Elvis Andrus will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Here's the payoff pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Rangers leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Victor Martinez will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th. The 1-1 to Martinez. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
The 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here now the 2-2. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's out to left center and over the head of the shortstop. Andrus. It's a base hit. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It obviously makes a huge difference if you pick the right pitch to run on. This is a changeup here, and it's down in the zone. If this is a fastball up, maybe it's a different story. But this throw's not going to be in time to get him at second base.
1-2. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They trail 5-2. Rougned Odor will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, and he is in there.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well-deserved.
In now, number 3. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Castellanos is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
When you've got a guy out there that made 30-plus starts last year, you don't worry too much about his pitch count, but he's creeping up there toward that century mark.
Shin-Soo Choo will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Texas. They're still out in front, 5-2. Jose Iglesias will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 2-1 offering. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Into the box now, Cameron Maybin. Grounded to third. Oh, and this goes right past him. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. Ian Kinsler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's...
A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as we are all tied at 5.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
Jake Diekman will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Justin Upton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. That's out to left center and over the head of the shortstop. Andrus, it's a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Well, as soon as this ball left his hand, I think he knew it was going to be a base hit. He's not only angry with himself for giving up the hit, but now he's losing the game, too.
Kelly will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Into the box, Victor Martinez. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The 2-2 coming. swing and a liner, but foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. The 2-2 one more time. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Chu is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Well, one of the first things you learn when you read these guys' scouting report, do not run on that arm out in right field. Now, he thinks he can tag from second and make it up to third with one away, but he winds up learning his lesson the hard way.
Nick Castellanos will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
He waits. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Another 1-2 delivery. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Here's the 2-2 home. And the runner's breaking for third. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-5. Prince Fielder will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and Fielder puts his all into this one as this ball is high and deep out to right field. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
Third baseman
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
The 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The batter, first baseman
Mitch Moreland will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Ian Desmond, he singled his last time around. Verlander deals the 3-2. And he misses. That'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Elvis Andrus will want to at least get one airborne so he can avoid the inning-ending double play. Here it comes now to Andrus. Lined hard to center field. Maben is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll have to hold tight at third. So it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run.
second baseman
Rugnadodor will get his shot now with a golden opportunity to tie this game and perhaps even take the lead. Now a swing and a fly ball. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. A big pitch here, 1-2. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Again, a 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Martinez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Jared Saltalamacchia will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Now the pitch. 1-2 now.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 with 1 away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Number 3 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, this is great work by a setup man here. You know, his task coming in was to keep this ball game close, and he's done that all right as he's retired 5 in a row since coming on in the 7th inning.
Cameron Maben will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. 2-1. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit.
And that at-bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this, and that's work the count in his favor and then come.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for Detroit as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Robinson Chirinos will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Here's the 1-1. 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
Number 3 will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes a 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And for as hard as he throws, he's not just a thrower out there. I mean, this is pinpoint accuracy with his fastball. He puts it right on the knees.
Oh, and hold that thought as this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Should result in extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
designated hitter,
Prince Fielder will work now on getting that tying run home from second. Here comes the 1-2. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Upton is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe it was a little surprising that he even went out there for the 9th inning. But he gets the job done, and he finishes off the complete game win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score.
first for the victorious